Crocty's back at you, Brad. Hello. Yes, I've been ordering stuff from Chimungmung again. My latest Chimungmung order came in this morning, and in it I got TFCC Croc with his little gun thing. This is one for Shura King Dino. I've got device label Ravage and device label Tigertron. They don't come with the memory cards in, but they were pretty cheap, so got them, loose figures. And the subject of today's review. Now, this is a figure that has been out for about a year, and it was originally released in 2015. And as far as I'm aware, it's one of a small series of transforming toys that was specifically designed and engineered for the South American market. Now, I am, of course, referring to Transformers Generations Cyber Battalion Grimlock. And here he is in his packaging. Now, this is from a line called the Cyber Battalion and the Cyber Commander line. It was, like I said, I believe specifically meant for sale in South America, and these things did not go on general release in the US or in the Far East. Now, according to the bump on the back, it says it was released in Australia. I don't know whether these got an Australian release, but you look on the back and it's a fairly typical Generation style box. You've got the Transformers down the side, 6 steps, product place pictures on the front, a little bit of artwork in the corner. It's got that on there, that on the side. It's got the transformation, as it comes in a box, having the transformation sequence on the back of the packet is more like, the carded figures. And also up here, you've got the description in English, and then you've got 3 different South American languages printed on the box. Now, I just wanted to show you the box real quick. Now, another difference, because these were specifically made for the South American market, they have been engineered in such a way as they've been simplified, and they've cheaped out on the materials and the packaging. Now, this is quite a sturdy box, and the printing's really good on the box. But when you get inside, you will see the difference. So let's open them up. Now, if this was let's say a Combiner Wars figure or a Titans Return figure, when you pull the card inlay out, you'd expect a load of printed cardboard on the inside, a nice intricate printed design, and the figure would be inside like a plastic bubble thing with a load of plastic toys on it. Well, not this. It's a plain card wrapper. It's got some plastic toys at the bottom, but it's held in by a piece of string. So yeah, this is how they come packaged. Very simplistic packaging, as you can see. This is quite stiff, hard cardboard. I mean, the inlay trays that they've been putting on, especially Titans Return figures, they're really, really thin cardboard. But this one is quite sturdy, but it is plain card and not printed. So that's probably where they save the money on that. So let's get into the figure, shall we? Obviously, this is the first time I've had my hands on the toy, because I've literally only just got it out of the packet for you. Here we have Cyber Battalion Grimlock in his robot mode, and he's quick look at him. Obviously, he's a Voyager class figure. Let's do some size comparisons straight away. Here he is next to Age of Extinction Voyager class Grimlock, and I've also got the Takara Adventures RID Voyager Grimlock, which is the reuse of the Fall of Cybertron mould. So it's definitely a Voyager scale bot. Now, going around the back, You can see it's got, you know, hollow bits there. It's got hollowness here and here. The inside of the legs are hollow. It's got quite a lot of hollowness about it. But I will say, on first impressions, this plastic is quite, you know, it's quite sturdy. That's design aesthetic. The head sculpt is kind of like RID Grimlock's head sculpt. Colour palette wise, he's got more in common with the Age of Extinction Grimlock, because he's got this this sort of orangey goldy colour with the black and silver highlights. And articulation, there's a little bit of movement on the head, not much. Arm goes all the way round. Arm comes out to there. He's obviously got a mushroom peg and a pivot in there. He's got elbows that go out that far. And then obviously a transformation joint on the fist. Nothing on the waist. Universal hips. Can do the splits. And he's got quite very, very deep knees, but I think that's again part of the transformation. No thigh swivels, no bicep swivels, and nothing on the feet. The feet are actually fused solid. So, yeah, articulation wise, it's down a few joints, especially the intermediate joints. The basic things are there, you know, shoulders, elbows, hips, you know, knees. All the basics is covered. So it is slightly simplified in the articulation front. Again, build quality, bit of hollowness on it, but aside from that, quite well made, decently painted. Not what you call lightweight either. I mean, kind of similar sort of weight to this guy. But right, so now transformation. As you saw, I only just got it out of the box. It has got a simple transformation. Now, I think you're supposed to pull the chest open, then pull out the dinosaur head, bring that back, and that folds over his thing. So you've got a Grimlock with a dino head. So then you pull his dino arms down. You have these hinge joints here for the legs, which you bring down and clip into place. You then fold away the fists to bring out the toes. Then you get on the back. There's a little tail section on the inside of one of the legs, which you fold out. Oh, actually, no, you pick them together first, and then you fold them up into the back, bring the tail round, reposition the legs, and there we go. Cyber Battalion Grimlock in his dino mode, and he looks alright. I quite like him. He is kind of short on his, you know, from his head to the top of his tail piece. It's quite short. I suppose you can bring the legs forward a little bit. But it stands all right. Got now the little forearms are just hinged up and down. It's got a little lever on the back of his jaw, so you can make his jaw open and close. There's no real movement on the dino head. Dino legs, a little bit of outwards movement, and they go all the way around. Same elbow articulation on the legs, and a little bit on the toe, on the heel spur. But there we go, and a little bit of movement on the tail as well. So just have a quick sort of 360. It's alright, it's not bad, and this toy is kind of rare. It's not readily available because it was specifically made for a particular market. It's not been readily distributed in the other world markets, you know, like North America, Europe, the Far East. And it's kind of hard to get hold of. And this thing's been out for a year. There was about 5 or 6 figures in the line. There was 2 different scales. There was this is the Cyber Battalion scale, and then there was a Cyber Commander scale. So they're like Voyager class and Leader class toys. There was on the Autobots you had Optimus, Grimlock, and Bumblebee, and the Decepticons you had Megatron and Starscream. So there was 5 figures in the line. I don't know as they've made any more of these. Again, I just got it because it's Grimlock. It's another Grimlock for the collection. Yeah. Here it is. Here's my review of Transformers Generations Cyber Battalion Grimlock for what it is. Yeah. It's pretty funky. I'm glad I bought it. It didn't cost me a whole lot. I got mine from chimungmung.com. They've still got them in stock. So if you want to get hold of one, you know, check Chimungmung out. But that's all for today, and I will catch you all next time. Ta-da.